लोग सच में डरे हुए हैं। आप कश्मीर के मुद्दे को भड़काएंगे और देश के टुकड़े टुकड़े हो जाएंगे।
आज रात जान गए द एंड ऑफ नरेंद्र मोदी।
एक मामूली चाय वाला इस देश का पीएम बनेगा।
Let's start out with the elephant in the room. I know a lot of people are calling this a propaganda film given that the elections are around the corner. What do you guys have to say about that?
Well, it's not really a lot of people. It's most opposition political parties that have come out and attacked us and tried to get this film to stop from screening. But, you know, thank God for divine justice. We're finally out there getting our film screened. Too many things happened. 18 years of a body of work, incredible films, more than 27, 28 awards, an Emmy nomination for my show. All those things were brushed aside. And I was being called this front, this BJP stooge, bhakt, backdoor funding for the film. So a lot of that drama happened. But Shivani, to be honest with you, never lost faith. And I think one thing that kept us going was all the wonderful people out there who kept supporting us, kept sending us messages, prayers, blessings. That actually just kept us going strong.
लोग सच में डरे हुए हैं। आप कश्मीर के मुद्दे को भड़काएंगे और देश के टुकड़े टुकड़े हो जाएंगे।
आज रात जान गए द एंड ऑफ नरेंद्र मोदी।
एक मामूली चाय वाला इस देश का पीएम बनेगा।
So the film is about Narendra Modi. What about him inspires you?
Oh my God, where do I begin? I mean, he's a hero for so many people. I mean, one of the big allegations on me was, oh, you're making him into a hero. And I keep telling people that I'm not making him into a hero. I'm celebrating the fact that he already is a hero. I think it's an incredible journey. See, we know Modi ji as this really tall leader. Someone who's actually made India so proud on the world stage. But where did he begin his journey from? So we know he was a chaiwala. Because it's been thrown around, bandied about all through from 2014's election till now. But what was his life like? What were the turning points in his life? What were those challenges that he faced? How did he become who he became? That's the inspirational journey PM Narendra Modi, the film, covers.
मंदिर को देखकर ऐसा क्यों करता है?
मैं सन्यासी बनना चाहता हूँ।
Were you at all nervous playing his character with the inevitable comparisons that are going to be made between the two?
No, I'm not nervous, excited, eager. And we tried everything. I mean, first was the physical transformation. It was
6 looks.
9.
9 looks.
9 phases in his life, yes. The first time we did this, everyone told me, you need to fly in an expert from the US or the UK, someone who's done Winston Churchill, someone who's done this, someone who's done that, and to me it was no. This film's on PM Narendra Modi, so the makeup also is to be made in India, and we achieved that. I remember the first time it took me about 7 hours to get into the look with all the silicone clad all over my face, and my face was so stiff I couldn't move. I couldn't move my muscles. I didn't know what was on it. It was so heavy. And I looked into the mirror after this whole exercise and I said, this is rubbish. It's not working. I look nothing like him.
Because without these lines, without the frown lines, I won't be able to perform. I need to show. I'm fully frowning inside, but you can't see anything.
And then we had to repeat that process, Shivani, at least 14 to 15 times before we got it right. And we finally got it right. And the whole team put in so much effort. We finally got it right, and then I was like, okay, we're somewhere there. We're looking kind of like it.
How long would that process take to get into that role physically?
6 hours every single day, and 2 hours to get it out. So it was 8 hours of that, 12 hours of shooting. Do the math. 20 hours. Just like that.
And your kids didn't recognize you, I hear.
I used to FaceTime the kids when I was in the Modi look, and my little one, she's only 3.5, so she'd be like, he sounds like Dada, but he is not Dada. Where's my Dada? And I used to have fun with it. I used to say I ate him up. No, don't eat my Dada. Send him back. It's quite fun.
क्या सोच रहा है?
पार्टी चाहती है कि मैं दिल्ली जाऊं प्रधानमंत्री उम्मीदवार बनकर।
बेटा, देश में बहुत अंधेरा है, लोगों को रोशनी की जरूरत है।
So tell me about the work and research that went into it. What about him did you learn while creating this film?
Right, so much. I thought I knew him pretty well because I've known him since 2006, since he was Chief Minister in Gujarat. And I've seen his journey from Chief Minister to Prime Minister. And had the good fortune to interact with him personally a bunch of times. But then when I started researching, I started figuring out so many more things about him that amazed me. You know, he was everywhere. He was there through the emergency, you know, in India, working almost undercover, like a resistance movement during 1975 to 1977. So that episode, that chapter is also covered in our film. Of course, we've dramatized and fictionalized a bunch of stuff for the storytelling aspect of it. But his life is so full of so many amazing achievements that our biggest problem was that in 2 hours, 9 minutes, how do you compress it all in? And if you do, how do you do justice to it? So there were so many things that we just had to leave out. There was just no option. It's just predominantly an inspirational tale, Shivani. If I tell you, go back in time. You know, you're in 1960. You're sitting in a train and it stops at a railway station in the middle of nowhere called Vadnagar. And a little kid comes up to you and sells you tea. And you pay him 5 paisa. And then I say, pause, look at that kid. He's going to be Prime Minister of this country one day. Would you believe it?
Never.
And that's the incredible story. Without any family name, without any influential backing, without any money behind him, without any... And he didn't, even though he's an OBC, he didn't play the caste politics card. He didn't say, oh, I'm from your community, I'm from your caste. He didn't play a minority card. He didn't play any of those cards. Purely, you know, on the merit of his work, with conviction to do something amazing for his country, he's achieved what he has.
हिंदुस्तान बनने के बाद भी हम हिंदुस्तानी नहीं बन पाए। अगर आज आप लोगों ने हथियार उठाए, तो आप अपने मजहब के लिए नहीं, पाकिस्तान के लिए लड़ रहे हैं।